come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
A first down created by Laporta. An easy draft pick by the Lions because he fit exactly what they want. A tight end excels at finding gaps in coverage and throwing hard blocks at the line of scrimmage.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing again is Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 19 carries, 72 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A short throw to Musgrave. But I think the ball's out. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get.
And guy's man, complete. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third. Gone. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Love now to pass on 1st down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Shreds the tackle. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try to keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Goff. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, Goff. And his pass incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at the shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Goff. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Ready? Final play of the half, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And a throw by Love taken in by Watson. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Complete once again to Watson. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Anders Carlson will kick off for the Packers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. Now a play fake, and it's gone. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Goff now to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, good move. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 11 now. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 4th down, Love. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
First down is right.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Still 1st down.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Montgomery stiff-armed him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is gone. Pass taken in by his big touchdown. Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Come on, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The short throw to Musgrave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. He finds Watson, it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Ready?
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 5. 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Now it's gone. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Able to find his man, Kraft. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they get the guard, John Runyon.
Still first down. Ready. Switch. Yellow.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready?
Here's Love. This is caught. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. Now Love. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Let's go.
So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal.
Shot. 17. Claws red. Hut.
Love looking to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, it's gone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On second down, here's Goff. St. Brown on the catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's second down. Now gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. To the air again. Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
One last throw here for Goff. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. A higher scoring game.